Jack, please help me,
Where's he going on? Can we...
please. I've been stuck down here for so long, please.
Leo, I think you need to go help him.
Help me, please.
Oh god, wait, I'm coming down. Rocco, I messed up. Rocco, I messed up. Rocco.
Get on the platform, get on the platform, get on the platform.
I messed up. I messed up.
Get on the platform, look, there's a platform. Look where I am, look where I am.
I messed up, Leo, help.
Look, Jack, come to me, I'm right here.
Welcome to Enshrouded, a brand new survival game which combines elements from Valheim, Skyrim, and Souls-like combat into an amazing culmination of gameplay. This game has a vast open world, a diverse cast of enemies, and my favourite part, dungeons with loot. And today, I started my journey on Enshrouded, and I played over the course of a couple days. In it, I did a bunch of stuff, but most importantly, I managed to cheese a lot of the game using the building mechanic and mining mechanic, and get into some areas I wasn't supposed to. Let's get into this video. Starting off my brand new adventure, on day one, I woke up in some random giant-sized teapot. I was also glowing in a Breath of the Wild-like location, and I was just as confused as anything. My bare naked body touched the cold floor, and I was ready to go out and explore. Now, this open part of the map actually looked really nice for a beginning part. As I said before, heavily inspired by the Breath of the Wild. If you've played it, you can clearly tell. But anyways, I would exit the vault and take my first steps on into the outside. Okay, I mean, you start in the Cinder Vault. Anything I can see around here? This game looks so nice, by the way. Reminds me a lot of like a Valheim art style. Maybe a bit of Conan mixed in there. Ooh, I am Flameborn apparently. Alright, cool. Oh my god, this world actually looks so nice. In its own unique, cartoony style. A vast world awaits you, filled with secrets and peril. Press I to know. Okay, well, I'm gonna skip over learning all the crafting, the journals, the backpacks, and the characters and skills, but if you guys do want to learn more, I recommend downloading and just playing the game yourself, because it's so much more enjoyable than just watching it, trust me. Oh, yes. I'm getting a torch and a bandage. Thank you. Appreciate it. Also collect all these bandages as well. One of the first places I was introduced to was this little mining area. It had a few different platforms and a few different exits, so I'd explore through them both and figured out. The first path actually led me up to this little mine area, which I blew through, and in turn it actually ended up giving me a pretty decent hatchet. I'm not sure if I meant to find this or not, but it comes in handy anyway. I ventured deeper into the cave, and I was introduced into the game's first mechanic, Enshrouded, which puts you on a limited timer that you could travel through this smoggy, thick-like substance, and if your time runs out, well, you best believe you're dead. Hey, did it say something about locking onto my foes? I didn't read it. Oh, it's tab to lock onto foes. Oh, that's an awful button. Combat feels quite nice though, and smooth. I'd end up clearing the cave and finally making my way outside to the open for the first time. If you fall, you arise again at the last return beacon. Okay, so like a Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Sekiro type mechanic. That's nice. Just a Souls-like. And upon exiting the cave, I would be introduced to my first main location in the game, Longkeep, which had loads of tents and had a castle-like structure down below that I could explore. First, I would discover a well where I would fill up my water to make sure I could regen my stamina when I needed it most. I'd also find this little chest that had some bandages and some arrows in it. I was also sure to look around everywhere possible and make sure to read any of the lore books that would pop up to try and get a grip on the story of this game. I would end up hunting my first goat for some food, but apparently it just didn't have anything on it for today. That was kind of sad. I also chopped down my first tree for some wood logs and some twigs, and then I would steal this bee's nest which I thought would end up in disaster, but it just didn't this time. I was kind of lucky. One chest and one note later, and I was also doing it all over again. Common theme in this game, but if you want to figure stuff out, you got to do it yourself, you know. I'd then craft up a bunch of stuff and then realise I would need a grappling hook to proceed on, so we would have to shelve crossing that bridge for now. Oh, I found a little dungeon. That loot? Reading a lot of the lore and stuff in this game is like poetry. I'm not even joking. Like, it's like I'm reading Macbeth, bro. What's that do? I don't remember. Oh, metal scraps though. And water, animal fur, wood, logs. Oh, there's loads of stuff in here. Nice. Required a lockpick. Well, I don't exactly have one. I don't know. Wait, can I break this? Nice. Cleared out the Enshrouded, I think. No, I did not. Okay. Jumping right into day 2 though, today I kind of just wanted to progress with the quests that I had on screen. As one, they were just annoying me, and two, I wanted to get them out of the way from as extra XP. So I placed that campfire thing, realised it was basically the base hub, like where you unlock engrams and stuff, and then I moved on to fighting in this dungeon that I found. Rusty short sword. I got a new weapon. My hatchet can finally stop being used. My inventory's getting kind of full though, I can't lie. I'm gonna have to definitely make a base at some point soon. I would dive deeper into the dungeon and find some more of these crystal guys, and I would just end them completely. I would then discover a hidden room with some loot inside it, but to be honest, the dungeon offered nothing. Once I made it back outside though, it was back to crafting up everything new, such as a bow, a wand that actually let me shoot icicles at people, and some other stuff. And then it was time to venture down below into the Enshrouded, as my next quest was to find a sleeping survivor, and I had no clue where he was. So I scaled up this little wiry fence and made it to a whole new part of the map, which was on the other side of the bridge. I also discovered this new type of enemy and a whole camp up above where there was loads of them. So now it was time to attack. Oh my god, what? I got scanned by some bees, bro. That did a lot of damage, actually. I ended up making quick work of them, though, I'm not gonna lie. We also got some new type of weapons, and then I ventured inside the ancient vault, where I found some more teapots like I was found in, and not only that, but there was a glowing one with an enemy inside. It's actually quite effective against this guy. It doesn't actually even do... Wait, no, there's no mana bar, is there? Oh my god, that's so broken. Wait, there's actually no mana in this game. Oh damn. Well, that's handy. More lore. Yeah, okay, interesting. There's something glowing over here. Can I open it? Oh, I got someone's soul. Summoning staff. Wait, what? Can I craft that? Summoning staff. Oh. Okay, that's kind of handy. I'll craft that now while I have the twigs. So, we had progressed with the main quest even more. To top it all off, we had now unlocked a blacksmith, and I had an ideal base location to build it. So, that was my next plan. I placed my fire altar, summoned the blacksmith, figured out what he was about, which was pretty much quite a lot. He could craft me lockpicks for cheaper, he could craft me gear, enhance equipment, and do so many other things. So, he was quite useful. But first, he needed me to make him a base, so that was number one on my agenda. I did end up crafting this nice set of fur chest gear though, which would keep me even more protected against everything that wants to kill me. And well, for much of the rest of day 2, and actually into the night of day 2, I didn't sleep this night because I was farming so much. I ended up having to farm loads of stone and building up this little base. So have a little montage of me doing that leading all into day 3. And then as we got into day 3, I finally finished up my little square house. It wasn't nothing special for the moment, but with me travelling into the Shroud again, looking for more loot, and just trying to progress with the game, I would certainly need somewhere to be able to store everything. I'd end up coming across this little village with a lot stronger enemies in it this time around. I mean, it actually took me quite a while to clean out everything, especially with my new weapons, shield, and knowing how to parry the attacks. I eventually cleared out all of the enemies though, found out some pretty good loot to be honest with you, and then went around exploring again in search of more stuff. Forest longbow. That looks good. I like using bows as well. I feel like I haven't leveled up in a long time either. Level 10 compared to... Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just delete that and get rid of that, and we'll just keep that. We need to make some space. A few pieces of lore later, and I would discover another chest after defeating the final enemy, which ended up giving me fireballs. Now, fireballs are actually used for the staff, which I wouldn't have yet, but lucky enough for me, upon exploring it a little bit more, I would come across this. The staff, nice. Damn, well, actually, I've literally gotten like one of every weapon. The one doesn't use damn ammo. Well, mana. This does. This seems to have charges. Okay, yeah. This one uses spell charges and mana, so interesting. Oh my god. Bro, pieced me up. I just wanted to try my staff. How to use this thing. Charge. Oh my god, it actually does a lot of damage, but so does this guy. Oh damn, I'm sorry, bro. Chill. Chill, chill, please. And now, with everything cleared out in this village, day 3 comes to an end, and we enter day 4. I started off on day 4 by just starting and cooking up some food, as if you didn't know, raw lean meat actually gives you loads of maximum extra HP, so it's always handy to have some on you at times. And then I planned on also building a glider and a grappling hook this time around, so I could start exploring the rest of the map. Now, to make the glider, I would have to go farm shroudwood, which you find in the Enshrouded, like, smoky area. And once I'd farmed up enough, I finally got back to crafting one. And, yeah, we now had both so we could traverse the land easier. The grappling hook was simple. It's just press E on certain hook locations around the map. What is about to happen to me? Oh, God. I don't think I should be here yet. After unlocking a new part of the map, I found this tower-like structure that actually teleported me up inside it, and it had loads of puzzles inside, it had loads of loot, and better yet, it was just a nice experience as I hadn't tried one of these yet. I climbed all around the tower, searching everything. I found healing charges, mana potions. I even found this pretty good forest longbow, which would be good later on if I went into that skill tree of archery. And then I finally reached the top. And at the top, there was another one of these bonfire things like Dark Souls, I guess, which unlocked some new quests, told me some new locations to go to, and gave me fast travel, which was even better. This took up most of day 4, and then, once the day had ended, I finally got a nice kip again, and we go straight into day 5. Day 5 was a long one, but I actually got a lot of stuff done. For starters, I needed to make some base improvements, that being adding some actual doors on my base, and a few more storage boxes. And once I had done that, I put this glider to use and finally wanted to go travel into the Enshrouded, as I felt like there was still so much to explore in this location, and I was right. I ended up finding some higher level enemies, discovered a dark version of the Enshrouded, which quite literally kills you instantly, and then shortly after, I would meet my demise to this dark version of the Enshrouded. It kills you instantly, so if I could recommend anything, don't go there. I'd also finally use my skill points and put them into sneak, as I felt like having a 10x on backstabs was OP. And then I would discover my first boss of Enshrouded. I actually do quite a lot of damage to this guy. Okay. Oh, we get his weapon. A tainted axe. God damn. And we have his head as well. What do you do? Broke it. Nice. Does it clear out all the shroud? Everywhere? Okay, well, the red zone's still there. But I've cleaned out the first part of the shroud, I guess. Can't get my stuff back that I fell into. The attacks on the first boss, I thought, felt a bit telegraphed, and they kind of felt the same after a while. But to be honest, he was quite easy to beat with the wand, as the wand is just OP. I ended up going into this dungeon and getting some loot, and then hitting the hay once again, heading straight into day 6. Day 6 saw me waking up way too far away from home, but that was the plan, as I wanted to explore more of the map with my new traversal items, and the first thing I came across was another one of these vaults that would contain another NPC, and this time it was the farmer. Now, this was one of the first vaults that I had done that had many puzzles in it. It had these electric ball things, and I'd have to press these pressure plates in order to open it. It also had spike traps, but there was a lot of loot around, so I wasn't exactly complaining. I managed to unlock all 3 of the pressure plates, and then I unlocked the farmer, which unlocked me a few cool things, but I wouldn't exactly be doing any farming for now, as I still had barely explored 1/10 of the map. Just a bit away from the vault, I'd end up coming across a new village that I hadn't found before. It contained a lot of enemies, I cleaned them all out, but there wasn't exactly anything too interesting, so I'm gonna skip over it. Then I would come across these guys. These ghoul-like creatures that were glowing green and were level 9, which was about 6 levels higher than me at the time. The only way I could possibly kill them was either by using the wand from a distance, which did no damage as there were magic resistance, or trying to beat them up with the sword, and the sword was just too risky, so I played the wand's card for now. I ended up clearing out this necropolis I found, going to the end of it, and finding pretty underwhelming loot, to be honest. But damn, I've got so many of those. All of this for that, really? Delete the nails. Just for now. Well, got another one. For the rest of day 6 though, I would just kind of explore around and see if I could find anything new. I came across this massive point of interest that literally, well, I couldn't find a way to get in, to be honest with you. One big door, I don't know where it leads. I'm sure it's for a quest line down the line, but for now, there's nothing for me to do. So, it's time for me to head back to base and hit the hay again and end day 6. Day 7 went a little bit like this. I placed a new farmer person, unlocked her new quest, and then took a look in her inventory and just got to grips with what she could do. And then I fast traveled back to the top of the spire and then went down into the Enshrouded below, as I wanted to clear it all out and be able to see more of the map. Now, these enemies were the same level as me, so it was pretty easy, and I managed to make my way down to the bottom and clear out the big bulb thing. I also found this gold chest, which gave me a pretty nice legendary ring with life leech, and I would discover a flame shrine, which gave me another spark. Is that a yeti, bro? What? wait, what is this thing? It's like an Ewok mixed with a yeti, bro. This thing's the best. Oh, don't poop at me! This is the greatest game of all time. I would clear out this vault that these yetis were also protecting, which contained the hunter this time around, and I finally got her and took her back to base. Now, for the rest of the day, I just kind of sat around, to be honest. I leveled up my shrine, and then I just kind of went to bed, leading straight into day 8, which was a more eventful day. Yeah, on day 8, I just actually spent so much time dying and respawning and dying and respawning. So I would actually end up for the first time just leaving that loot behind and going back to base. As it had turned nighttime by this point, I had spent all that time just constantly stuck in that pit of Enshrouded. I just wanted to get back to bed and move on to the next day. On day 9, I circled back on something I remembered earlier. Just below this little cliff, there was an entrance to one of these enshrouded areas that had one of those light bulb things poking out of it. Now, it was a bit of a stress to get there, as I think this was a cheese and I was meant to go the other way around. But anyway, I managed to glide myself in, break the thing for a free skill point, and then I wanted to travel more inwards onto the map. That would take me through a bunch of Enshrouded and meeting some new enemies. I ended up finding one of these Yeti camps again, all of them being a higher level than me. I got pieced up a few times, I can't lie, but we managed to clear them out and get all the loot out of it, which wasn't much to be honest, but it was still enough. I would then venture into another part of the Enshrouded where the enemies were equally as high level, and I died again. That took me up until about night time, and I just kind of slept on it after that and went into day 10. Day 10 opened up a little bit like day 9. I ventured back into the Enshrouded area and broke one of those plants again. Is that What is that? Is that a ghoul? Oh my god. Oh, bro. Those are new enemies. Okay. Okay, I'm running. I'm too low of a level to be here. Way too low of a level. Ah! After barely surviving that enshrouded area, I literally had to run. I found another one of these tower spire things, and with these unlocking a POI at the top of them and being able to wingsuit off, I certainly needed to clear it out. I went through all of the trap rooms, I found a bunch of chests, got some nice loot, and I made my way to the top of the tower, unlocking this flame spark thing and also getting myself some more quests. I would go gliding around the map a little, and I found this little flame sanctuary that contained another one of those sparks. We had 3 now, we only needed 2 more to be able to upgrade our altar again, but by the time I got back to camp, it was already night time. So I cooked up some food before I went to bed, and then just, passed out after a long day of exploring. Day 11 was a short day, but I got a few things done. First off, I went to the top of this spire and glided down into the Enshrouded. I cleared out a bunch of ads, cleared out some buildings, and then went down into one of these necropolis dungeon things, killed a bunch of spiders, some green skeletons, got some level ups, and some nice loot. And yes, I know I call them skeletons. They are skeletons, I know. It's just, I prefer saying it that way. I went back to base, did some reorganizing, and by the time I did do that, it was turning nighttime. So I would go back and sleep on the day. Coming into day 12, quite a few things changed on my playthrough of Enshrouded. First off, the game developers Keen Games actually gave me 2 more keys, so I gave it to my 2 friends, and now we have 2 extra people playing alongside me on this. They had absolutely no idea to do, but that's a whatever. I would start off my day by putting some levels into certain things. Now, I've been wanting to unlock Updraft for a while now, which allows me to do a boost when I'm gliding, and so we went through with that and got that. I don't do as much damage as I probably would if I went for an actual skill tree, but I'm playing this game for fun, so I can level how I want. Once we had done the leveling, I just took my friends and we went exploring. I took them through the Enshrouded the first time. I also went and took them through some camps to show them the various different enemies. Sure, they were quite a bit higher level than us, but it didn't matter. We also found Fort Kelvin again and just went through clearing out a bunch of stuff, getting some loot for them, and then it was nighttime by that point, so it was time to return back to base. Day 13 was actually a scary day. Now, as you travel further north into the map, the enemy levels become higher, the diversity of them also becomes higher as there's loads of different types, and everything is just 20 times stronger. Even for me, I think at this point in the video I'm level 6, so I'm basically half the level of the stuff we're fighting. But anyways, we wanted to travel up to the north zone of the map to see what we could find, get some better loot, or some weapons. For a lot of day 13 we spent dead. I can't lie. We died a lot. We ended up finding this enshrouded cave that I simply just would not give up on. I really wanted this skill point as I wanted to unlock the double jump at some point today, and yeah, I kept dying. I mean, I spent probably, God knows, the whole day dead, respawning, trying to grab my loot, and eventually we'd just have to give up. But on day 14, we sought revenge on this cave. I was not going to give up until the boss guy was dead in there, I had my skill point, and we had cleared it for all the loot. So that's exactly what I did, and you guys get to watch it all. I broke it. Oh my god, thank god.
I killed a level 11. I got a shaft and claws.
Oh my god, there's shit everywhere, bro. I'm dead.
Are you still not made out of your loot?
No.
What?
I'm dead. Eventually, after a long day of just battling every known NPC ad to man, we finally made it out and I equipped my drippy new wizard hat. And by the time we got back to base, day 14 was over, but it was a successful one to be honest. Day 15 basically saw a repeat of the same thing. We were in the higher north part of the map, fighting all these high level NPCs and enemies, and then we eventually killed the plant thing again, got the skill point, and by the time we had done all that, the day was over. But since it's a repeat from the last day, I'm not going to bore you guys with it, and we'll just jump into day 16. In day 16, we actually ended up seeing quite a bit of progression. Well, for starters, we ended up finding the alchemist's location at his next vault. So we would clear out all of the area, take all the best loot we could find, which I got none of because my teammates are just scavs and they've literally robbed everything. It's the most infuriating thing ever. We captured the alchemist, brought him back to base, and then we went down into some catacombs in search of some bones, salt, and various other things. We would clear it all out, get some decent loot, and then we would go through the Enshrouded and kill another one of these shroud roots for an extra skill point. By the time we had done all that, it was nighttime again, and then in the following day, we would start building up the base, as I needed to make some shelters for all the NPCs, and we hadn't really done much progression, to be honest with you. I'd just been exploring the map, trying to find some new weapons, and I'd forgot that I needed forges, I needed shelter for the archer person, and just everything. I spent the whole day making those little cube boxes that just everyone builds for them as comfy as possible, and then I would unlock the forge and various other things that I could now use to craft even better tiers of loot. Unfortunately though, that took up my entire day. So we're heading into day 18 now. Now, day 18 was probably one of the more eventful days of my entire playthrough thus far. And to be honest with you, for you guys to experience it how I experienced it, I'm just going to have to let it play out. So day 18 is probably going to be one of the longer segments of the video, but I promise it's worth it, as we encounter our first open world boss.
Boss, there's a fucking... Where's a boss?
That's not a boss, bro. This is a warlock.
No, there's a boss. There's a boss there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Wait, have you found your first open world boss? Oh my god. The vocab. What is that thing? Rocco, we need to kill it. No, we need to kill his friend. We need to kill his friend. Oh my god. His friend has to die. Otherwise it'll keep healing it. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Rocco, mate, where are you? Mate, the magic wand does no damage. That's dead. Oh my god, bro. What was that thing you just took?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm 1 HP. I'm back alive, I'm back alive, back alive. What do you think does damage against this guy? Fireball? Oh god.
Oh god.
Fireball does quite a bit.
You gotta run him away and then revive me.
Oh my god. 1, 2, 3. Please help me, please stop. No! No! Rocco, help! I'm dead.
I think wait for him to jump and then attack him. Oh, what is it? Oh, yeah. No.
Oh no.
But my bombs didn't do anything.
Oh my god, I survived it. I survived it. Oh, oh ah. I'm going to stay out of range for a minute, boys. It's up to you.
Well, here we are.
Hit me ahead.
Okay, we got him down lower than we have. Oh, yeah.
Everyone get back.
Tap. Alright, second phase.
I can't even hit him with the one. It's so not worth using. Mate, he's the oh, you not done it. think you guys are getting way too confident. Oh, never mind. Oh, he's stunned. Wait, stand, wait there. Now. Wait. Finish him, finish him. Finish him, finish him, finish him. Oh god. Alright, when we kill him, no one take the loot instantly. Let's just see what he's got. Nice, good job. Alright, don't take it. Let's see what he's got. I just...
Who took it?
It was Leo, man.
Leo, what are you doing?
What did he...
First time I've ever gotten any loot.
I
Let's
was
go.
actually listening to Jack.
What did he have, bro? Can I...
Let's have a look, Joey. There's a head of the dude and a 1.
Well, can I have the head of the dude for my base at least?
Yes.
Day 18 was probably the most enjoyable day to date on this game. That boss fight was intense, I liked its moveset, it wasn't too crazy ridiculous for only a level 9 boss, and the loot was good out of it. Zanite actually ended up stealing the purple wand, which does like 30 damage, which is kind of annoying. But anyways, that took up most of day 18. We cleared out a few caves, but I'm just going to skip that part as we didn't get anything too crazy. And yeah, let's move on to day 19. After day 18, I didn't think the days would get any more better than that. Until I went into day 19 and 20. Day 19 was a bit slow, but it obviously builds on the story, so I need to tell you guys what happened. So, for starters, I'd end up smelting a bunch of metal on my new forges we had crafted. We had unlocked a bunch of new gear in the Huntress, like scout gear, ranger gear, marksman sets, just a bunch of new cool things. And on top of that, we ended up finding the ancient vault of the carpenter. Now, we did this one just by the skin of our teeth, as the majority of the vault is hidden in the Enshrouded, and I couldn't find any lamps, so our time nearly ran out. We managed to make it through those successfully, get the carpenter, and then also find this little shroud route for an extra skill point. And that would take us from day 19. Just as I thought nothing would top day 18 though, day 20 comes along. And we end up finding our second open world boss. This time, it was a lot different. Like? So, I'm going to let this one play out and enjoy. Wait, someone try and blow up the fire thing next to him. Oh wait, the wand's effective. Hit him with the wand, it's effective. The wand literally does so much damage.
I do 63 damage.
Fire. Oh, down. Oh.
Oh my god, we all died.
Wait, that's crazy. I'll tell you what it had. It had a ring that gives life leech. I don't need that, so I can give that to one of you. I think I took my stuff, did I not?
No, oh, gold chest.
Yeah, I did. I took my stuff. What'd you get?
20 damage.
Oh yeah, I also forgot. On day 20, I unlocked double jump, which is pretty self-explanatory. I can now do front flips after jumping once. It's pretty cool, which I actually ended up using to cheese the game. Now, as you travel further into the game, the shroud, if it's red, it means you're too low of a level for it and you need to upgrade your flame spark to be able to go there. But with double jump and the mining mechanic in this game, and also the bouncing from wingsuit, I managed to climb my way up to the top of one of the new towers. But that would happen in day 21. So for now, let's sleep and head right into it. Oh, I killed it. That's kind of sad. Oh well. It's probably behind the rock.
What is happening?
It's so smart, bro. It would help if you had one as well. Wait, we can go up here. Okay, we're making progress.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Why are you sorry? What? Okay. Huh? We made it. Nice. We literally just cheesed our way to the top of this mountain.
That's how you got up, bro.
Going through another one of these tower spire things, once you reach the top, you obviously unlock a new fast travel point and a new area for you to glide around the map. Now, since this map is all red zone, I'm not going to be able to travel around it for now, and I'm going to avoid showing you all the puzzles and where the tricks are for this tower, as I kind of want you guys to experience it for yourself and enjoy it. But we did end up clearing it. I ended up getting a scroll and some pretty interesting loot throughout it. And then we all headed back to base and me and the boys logged off for the night. And that leads us into day 22. Day 22 was another one of those days where a lot of stuff happened. So I started off my day by crafting up some new scout gear, as the fur one was kind of getting old. I also kept the wizard hat on because it's just immaculate drip. I mean, it's literally not even pointy. It's kind of cool, I can't lie. I then travelled down into the Enshrouded and I killed this Fell Thunderbrute boss again in hopes of getting something special, but we got this guillotine like axe thing that I just wasn't going to use, so I think I ended up giving it to someone else or just dismantling it, I can't remember. I'd then find one of these dungeons, which was a part of a quest to get a Wailing Blade. Now, the sword is only level 3, but if you look at all the plus damages you can get, plus how good it will be to have a sword once I get down into that skill tree later on, it will be a very nice weapon to have. By then though, it was night time, so it was time to get back to base and go into day 23. Day 23 was an interesting one. I'd start off my day by discovering one of these ancient obelisks and leveling up to level 9. Not long after that, I would venture up to the mountain near the new desert biome that I had yet to unlock, as I hadn't reached the level requirement or upgraded my Shroud Flame thing in order to go there. But one thing that Enshrouded offers is terrain like deforestation, like you can mine anywhere, break anything, climb on anything, so on and so forth. So, me being the cheesy player I am and taking my Arc genetics over to it, I decided it would be fun to wingsuit, double jump and pickaxe my way into this zone long before I should even be here. And it ended up being an interesting learning curve to say the least. I was completely out-leveled, all of the enemies one-tapped me, but there was some benefits as I got some new resources, the food I got was so much better than I had before, and yeah, there was good loot. It's just too OP. I wonder if there's an ancient tower I can get to. Ooh, I found a level 18 chicken, bro. How much damage do I do? Actually, no, I do a fair amount of damage to it, to be honest. Oh, raw bird meat. I bet that's so OP if I cook that. Oh, chicken soup as well. The big thing. Big thing again, big boss, but a high level. Big guy. We can't play with this guy. I would also end up dying though, and losing all my stuff. I didn't exactly place a flame altar up there either, so I wouldn't be able to travel back up there, and by the time I did try and go back, it was like nighttime. So we finish off day 23, and in day 24, we continue on. Break it, break it. Oh my god, it's taking so much health.
Oh, wait. Are you sure? Wait.
Oh no. I fell into red Enshrouded. Oh, I'm dead. Bruh.
Get him off. I go. Get him off. Well, there I killed him.
I killed him. Mine.
What is it?
No, I took it and none of you are seeing it.
Jack, look, bro. Jack, please.
No, I don't know
Jack,
what I get.
please.
Oh, what's going on?
Please. Jack, please.
What is going on? Can we...
Please, 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 please. I've been stuck. I've been stuck.
Leo, I think you need to go help him.
No,
Help me, please.
Oh god, wait, I'm coming down. Rocco, I messed up. Rocco, I messed up.
Get on the
Rocco.
platform, get on the platform, get on the platform, get on the platform.
I messed up. I messed up.
Get on
I
the
messed up.
platform, look, there's a platform, look where I am, look where
I messed up. Leo, help.
Look, Jack, come to me, I'm right here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Leo, we messed up. Leo, we messed up.
So, day 24 already started off in a bad way, but I managed to get out of that little crevice I was in and venture back into the desert, where all of the enemies were level 18 around me, and I would end up discovering this little castle area that was taken over by a bunch of those minion things. and some new Dark Soul-like enemies. I also unlocked the Blink Teleport, as you guys probably saw there. Probably one of my favorite abilities in the whole game. But to actually survive through this little dungeon area, I decided to do the pro gamer move, which was sit on top of a bookshelf with my shield out and constantly just spam the wand. I kid you not, it was the only possible way of me being able to do this. I'm not proud about it, I can't lie. It took me a while, as you can probably tell. Everything's resistant to magic here. Wasn't exactly a smart idea. But anyways, I ended up clearing out most of the ads around and just kept looting everything. Now, there was a bunch of these areas with these green guys with double cleavers and a bunch of loot. I got some fancy stone blocks and I got a bunch of other metal scraps, resources for crafting, and some new potions. But then I ended up discovering a new purple weapon that I'm almost certain is like I don't know, a special purple kind that I shouldn't dismantle as a special name to it. It was a lot better than any weapon I had on me now, so I would definitely be using it in the future. But by the time I cleared out this cave, I ended up discovering that it was just a loot background to one of the caves I'd been in before, and when I got outside, it was day 25. By day 25 though, I had had enough of that guy that was living inside the cave. This big Gorlock thing had claimed so much of my loot that I had about 4 body bags sitting there waiting to be claimed again. So I got an altar placed so the other 2 people I was playing with could spawn up here, and I got myself a good wand on top of that, and yeah, it was finally time to get revenge on this thing. I'm going to let you guys watch the whole boss fight because it's quite interesting how a mage just kind of sits back and pokes for the whole time. Flame is so effective on these guys. Oh my god.
I couldn't really see because of the whatever. I just like that. Yeah, I think they're tankier when more people in there.
Probably.
Because I killed him. I was killing him really quickly.
I need this my nose, no. Oh.
I didn't even use a grill mushroom or anything. Are we doing even more damage now?
How far out are you?
I'm almost there. Did not hit me.
Could be able to revive you right there.
If it does that like jump attack, then you can. I'm not going to just kill it. Might be now. I won't take everything. I just want a staff. Oh, I don't.
Hammer. Take it.
55 damage.
That's crazy, to be honest. Funny enough though, on the rest of day 25, we ended up discovering another one of these VUCA brawlers and killing him as well. This one actually gave us an incredible weapon though, and I yoinked it so fast that the other people didn't get a chance. It's very nice, to be honest. But anyways, that was the rest of day 25, and after we did that, I just returned back to base, cooked up some more food, and chilled out. And I feel like this is a perfect point to end off my first video on Enshrouded. If you guys do want to play Enshrouded, you can check out my link in the top of the description, and you can go try it for yourself and download it. I also want to say thank you to Keen Games for giving me the chance to play this game early, and also sponsoring this video. And remember guys, if you do play it, be sure to, don't skip. Don't. It's literally the worst thing you can do. Play the game each map at the time, otherwise you're going to die a lot like I did in this video. Anyway, take care everyone, and I'll see you all soon.